Hey, this is Kurt's the boat doctor. Big booming white. My hair looks like a mess. That's VHF. You hit that and you can get the gain down on it. Right there. And then you push it again and you can control the volume. If you want weather, just hit this. Whoop, it's on scan. Then you hit that, get off, then you hit scan. It'll scan your stations. And this one you have to get up to about 70. Like right there, I'll show you here. Whoops, stop it. To then go here to get to channel 21 and 22. Okay, I got all this set up for you. You got your traditional down scan overlay, you got your radar overlay, you got your side scan, down scan with fish reveal. You just hit here. I got all these menu bars like your favorites. Like now you got overlay on here, and then you got your radar here. You can knock that radar overlay off if you want. This highlighted area that pertains to that menu. So when I push this button, I can change anything I want on there. See, so radar overlay, I can turn it off, then it's off. I can put on the heat map, which is that right over there, which is kind of nice too. So anyway, then you can go back here real quick, tides. You can go into tides, boom. You can change a month down the road prior. And then when you come down here, I'll go through a lot of this with you. Trip intel. It tells you today, max speed I had 38. It was kind of a little choppy out here today. And it gives you your tide table over here. Trip fuel, eco, trip hours. The only thing I couldn't get is the fuel to read on here for some reason. I mean, I don't know if you need a fuel sensor, but if you're getting econo and stuff, you think you would get that. Unless it's in the settings here somewhere, but like I say, I just can't get a tank reading. So I don't know. I tried everything. Got this one here, and then like I say, you got your radar. That turns out good. Now, okay, when you hit this button here, when you're not going to use it, when you're shutting it down, always make sure you turn the radar off. And then you've got your live well. That's in the back there. I'll show you that. Courtesy, cab lights, nav lights. You don't have a fan. Bow bilge and aft bilge you do have. Wipers, they work. Horn works. Now, I did get this right here, the economy to read. And your trim is right down here. This gauge does a lot. You just got to go in and mess with it, because then you, whoops, get out of that. Just hit menu again, go down. Then I got this is where it's trims, speed over ground, fuel alert, trims here, water or temperatures over here, tags here. And then you want to get out of that, trim this again, trim it, or not trim it, touch it. And that gives you alternators, engine temp, engine hours. So like I say, I can't get that fuel to come on for some reason. And there's your speed over ground again, your trim gauge. If you hit these motors up, they start trimming. Or you can go, if you like the trim where it's nice and bold, you can go to single gauge. Go port and starboard, and then you can get them up nice and big if you want to. Like here's the trim. See how it's 0? See how you can read it right here? RPMs, you can do that too. You can bring them up. So if you want to see the RPMs nice and bold. Trim tabs work. You can steer with that and these. Your that's the ladder that comes out here. See, your lights are here, and they're on the very back as well. One here, one over there. That works. Your live well. Steer that there, and then I can go back here, and then I can go into chart sonar right there, and that's a heat trail it left right there, that yellow. So you can go back and see what the temperature is. It's kind of neat. Got a lot of cup holders, and there's your plugs, extra keys, tool, Props, they need a switch. I think they got 15s on there. I think they're way too low. They may want, and there's your dome bikes here, they may want to change the diameter on them as well. It seems like you're spinning out one motor. I got about 17. I feel you should be able to do better than that. It just seems like it's spinning out. I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to steer this straight. Like I say, down in here there's storage, and this ladder pulls out, which is nice. Then you can get out because it's such a high reach. There. That's a fish box down in there. You got swivel seats, suspension. That makes it into a bed. That's your holding tank right up under there. Gotta watch what I'm doing. You get up there. Deck light. You turn on there. Good water flow. Rear entry door. I'm going to spin this. I'm going to put these bumpers out because I'm about ready to head in anyway. And then that's to pump out the fish boxes. That's the live well you can turn off here. There's your wash down. That works. Fish boxes are there. They're dry. Back here's battery switches. These are lockable. 2 rake cores. Your pump out's back there, I think, for the toilet. When it gets full, that's that switch. And you got this latch here. Shut the door. Bathroom. You want to fill it up with water. You hit this button. And that flushes it, fills up, and holds it, sucks it out. Then your discharge switches are, that's out the back there. Okay. And then your holding tank's right here. And let's see what's here. Storage. And I gotta look back under here again. Yeah, that's to discharge the the shitter out. That's your fuel cap. Sensor there. So they must not have, from what I see in here, they must not have like a lockout. Okay. So we'll turn all this stuff off because I know it works. Okay, to spin it, of course, you want to go to the right, make sure your motors are straight back. Just hit the reverse until it starts moving. Hit this, your port throttle, and you can just work that. If you want faster, you speed it up. spin back around. Okay, and to hit it, we're going to see what she does. We're doing about 7, 1001, 1002, 1003. We're up on top. A little bumpy out here today. Hitting the red limiter. It just showed me there about 35. So I know them props are way too low. Need to go to 17.